All right, guys, I have to admit that's the first time I've ever had one not fit under my bridge. Thing's got a little bit more height on it than I was expecting. Now this is my very first run with it, and I don't have a driver yet. I have it ordered. He hasn't come in. I also am in the process of ordering some new 65mm oil shocks for this. I am using the standard shocks. I just had enough room for a few drops of oil in them, and they're more or less a friction shock. They allow for a whole lot of movement, but it's a really bouncy ride. I know when I get those oil shocks, it'll be really nice. I do have a lot of accessories coming for it, for the top roof rack, and I did put these wagon wheel style bead locks on here. I've always loved wagon wheels anyway, and a lot of older Toyotas, the Jeeps and stuff use these type of wheels. A lot of people put them on theirs, and I've always thought they look good. Now the stock one had more or less a steely type of wheel with a hubcap on it, and if I had a 3D printer, I would have probably went that route. But since I don't have a 3D printer to print those hubcaps out, I've decided to go this route. And these wheels and tires weren't but $30 for the set, which I thought is a killer deal for some 1.9 aluminum bead locks. I'll put a link in the description. They are a Hyrax clone, and they're really soft. They're actually really nice Hyrax clones. They're not bad. The stock wheels that are on this look identical to them. They are Hyrax clones also, but they're a little bit harder, and like these have more of a softer compound to them. And I really like them, and they got enough support on the sides too. They don't roll that bad. I've noticed. I have this same set on my Remo Hobby. But I did change the ESC to a Hobbywing 1080. I've never even bothered trying the stock ESC. There's my 1080 right there. It's the version 2. I am just running a 2S LiPo on here. And it didn't even come with a strap. I put my own strap on there for it. And there's not a lot of room in there for a battery, but I can put a small 3S battery pack in there. As long as I put the Velcro around it, it'll hold it in place. But I also put this Hot RC digital transmitter on here. I love this transmitter. I've been just messing with it this week, and it's really nice. I mean, it has everything from a gyro to a built-in thumbstick that works really good. It has all the features I basically need on any of my RCs, and I can hook up multiple. I got to buy more receivers. I can hook up multiple rigs to this one controller with one unit. And that's what I planned on doing. But I like it. It's very, it feels very, it doesn't feel cheap in the hands. I like the spring-loaded action on it. The tension on it is just nice. It's everything about it just feels really good. It feels good in quality. So I'll throw a link in the description to it also. I did have to buy an 18650 rechargeable lithium-ion battery for it. I bought a 2-pack of the 9,000 milliamp hour, which is an overkill. I could have got a 5,000 or something, even less, because it is rechargeable. You just charge it up right there with that. You can just plug a USB Type-C in right there and charge it up without even having to take the battery out. But it did come with a separate battery charger also, just for those 18650s. But overall, this is just, I just love the scale features on this thing. I've liked it since I first seen it last year, and I just never picked it up. And so I decided to go ahead and get it going. And the interior, man, it's so decked out. There's so many nice features, and the steering wheel spins too. It turns when I turn the wheels. It's got a small mini servo in there for the steering wheel, and so when I get a figure in there, I'm gonna make sure I get his hands I'll two-side tape his hands to the wheel so that his arms will move with the steering wheel. A lot of cool details. I like how, I mean, these windows, they close, I mean, these doors, they close right up, and you got to latch them, and they lock into place. I really like that. The only thing I don't like, I'm not a huge, I love the way they look, is these mirrors. I love the way they look, but I wish they folded in, because I can just see me hitting those things and just breaking them right off whenever I flip this thing over. I won't be surprised if I don't break those things before the year's up. But if I do, I'll either order another set or I'll figure out something else for the mirrors, or just not use any mirrors at all, which I hate to do that because I love the scale looks of them. And it does have LED holders in the back. I got to put LEDs in those. It didn't come with that. It only has headlights that work. And the back now, it did come with the proper emblems for the back, but they weren't the right scale size. They were larger than they need to be, like this Toyota emblem, and then it has a four-wheel drive emblem. They both should be right over here, but it was so large I would have had to bend it to make it go around that curve, and I didn't want to do that, so I just stuck it right there. And I didn't even bother with the four-wheel drive one. It was really large, and it should be small. It should fit right there. I'll use that on something else, I guess. But I like how the doors open, the rear doors, and you can fold those seats up. It's really cool. I haven't tried to do it yet, so I'm not sure exactly how or what it takes. I know they're in there really good and tight. Everything closes nice and tight, nice and snug. Overall, I mean, the fit and finish on this thing is immaculate. It feels really nice. It did have California tags. They were whites, but I opted for these Montana, these blue ones. I just thought they looked cool, blue and white. So I'm not even in California or Montana, so it doesn't really matter. Either way, just let me know your thoughts on this RC. My next video, I will be running it on 3S, and hopefully I'll have more of my scale stuff that's coming. I got a pile of scale accessories that I bought for this thing, but I already had this thing fixed up and ready to go today, and I just wanted to drive it and see what it was like out here. And it's really nice. It feels just like I was hoping it would be just basically like my Willys Jeep is, the FMS, that Rock Hobby Willys Jeep I have. It runs very similar to it, but the one nice thing is this has the larger tires, so it's going to be a beast on 3S. And when I get a little bit better quality shocks, I mean, these shocks really aren't that bad. Like I said, they have very little bit of oil in it. There's not a lot of room for oil, and it does have seals, but like I said, once you depress the shock all the way, there's no room for that oil. It'll just pretty much shoot right out of it. So there's just a few drops in there, stock, and I added just a couple more drops, whatever I could, and for now it does the trick. But when I get some nice oil filled big bore shocks, it won't be rocking like it does quite as much. I still want it to rock and have that real look about it, but I don't want it to bounce around. It's a little bit bouncy, too bouncy for my taste, but not bad. I mean, it's still a lot of fun to drive. Just an excellent RC for the price, man. It's killer, and the shocks are really easy to get to, and that's a really simple upgrade. But all right, guys, there's the Toyota badging on it. It has all the proper badging, and they're metal. I like that. I like that a lot. It's metal. I don't know if it's picking up on the video or not. It's getting a little bit the sun's starting to go down. But let me know your thoughts of it in the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is day one of it, so be expecting some changes. And like I said, I'll have a driver in it soon, and a few other changes to it. I was thinking about putting my Hobbywing axe in it, but right now I'm gonna just stick with the brushed motor, the 35 turn that it comes with it. And that 1040, the Hobbywing 1040 seems to, 1080 seems to be really great with it. It has a really nice slow modulation and stuff. I'm so used to the 1080, so just an excellent ESC. So it really brought this one to life. I know I've seen other people drive theirs with the stock ESC, and it's basically a sort of a Hobbywing 1040, and it's really jerky when you first start it up and take off. It doesn't have quite as good a slow modulation as the 1080 does. So I had the 1080 already ready to go in it, so that was a no-brainer for me. All right, guys, once again, just hit me up in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like, and as always, thank you for everything.